Ever pondered on the significance of statistical measures in research? Well, it's a question worth considering, as they provide the backbone for the conclusions we draw from data. Today, we dive into the realm of the Kappa statistic and Cohen's Kappa, fundamental tools in the world of data analysis. Imagine you're a researcher and you've collected a vast amount of data. Now you need to analyze it. But you're faced with an issue. How do you measure the reliability of your data? This is where the Kappa statistic steps in. The Kappa statistic, or simply Kappa, is a measure of inter-rater reliability. But what does that mean? Essentially, it's a way of quantifying how much agreement there is between two or more raters when they're categorizing items. It's a way of saying, hey, we've both looked at this data and we agree on what it means. But Kappa isn't just about agreement. It takes into account the agreement that might happen just by chance. So it's not just about how much you and your fellow rater agree, it's about how much you agree above and beyond what would be expected by chance alone. Now, on to Cohen's Kappa. Named after psychologist Jacob Cohen, this is a specific type of Kappa statistic. Cohen's Kappa measures the agreement between two raters who each classify items into mutually exclusive categories. If there are more than two raters, a different version of Kappa can be used. Cohen's Kappa considers two key elements: the observed agreement and the expected agreement if the raters were to classify randomly. The magic of Cohen's Kappa is in how it calculates the degree of agreement in classification over what would be expected by chance. So how does it do this? By using a simple formula. Cohen's Kappa equals the observed agreement minus the expected agreement, divided by 1 minus the expected agreement. The result is a value between -1 and 1. A value of 1 indicates perfect agreement. 0 suggests no more agreement than would be expected by chance. And a negative value, that indicates disagreement, something you don't want when you're trying to draw conclusions from your data. In the grand scheme of things, why does this all matter? Well, when you're dealing with data, especially in research, reliability is key. You need to know that your data is not just a random assortment of numbers, but a meaningful set of information. The Kappa statistic and Cohen's Kappa provide a way to measure this reliability, to ensure the conclusions you draw from your data are valid. To summarize, the Kappa statistic is a measure of inter-rater reliability, quantifying agreement between raters beyond what might happen by chance. Cohen's Kappa, on the other hand, is a specific type of Kappa statistic, measuring the agreement between two raters who each classify items into mutually exclusive categories, taking into account observed and expected agreement. These statistical measures are not just tools for data analysis, they are the guardians of data reliability and validity. They keep us honest in our interpretation of data, ensuring that the conclusions we draw are as accurate as they can be. And in a world that's increasingly data-driven, that's more important than ever.